Hi, this is Neal Walters. I'm the author of one of the chapters of this book called The Art and Science of Success, Volume 3. I wrote the chapter called The Ancient Success Secrets of the Rabbis. I'm a recent graduate of Hebrew College with a Master of Arts in Jewish Studies, current student at Web Yeshiva. And in this video, I want to talk about how much does it cost to learn Hebrew. And I have a pretty expensive price tag on my learning. Let me just kind of give you a little bit of the history. I started learning in the 90s. I bought different books that were available at Barnes & Noble and some of the stores, actually Borders, I think, way back then. And it's hard to even, well, of course, Borders went out of business, so it's hard to find some of these bookstores at this time. Of course, there's Amazon, places on the web you can get books. And the problem I notice with books is you don't have someone to give you any feedback. When you say a word, you don't know if you're saying it correctly or not. So I was thinking it'd sure be cool if we could put that on computer. And eventually that's what I did. So check out the offer at the end of this video to learn more about the software and the websites that we have available. So anyway, back to the question, how much does it cost to learn Hebrew? Of course, there's a cost involved in books. I probably spent $500 or more just on Hebrew books. And then there are, a lot of these books have audio CDs to go with them. So like the Hebrew from Scratch, there were 5 or 6 audio CDs, and I believe they were $99 all by themselves. Then you can find all kinds of other audio CDs and DVDs that are available. There are software programs. Software programs, if you buy them, can range from $29 all the way up to over $100. And then, as you know, I went to Hebrew College. And the first thing I did there was I took a Hebrew class, and then I liked it so much I thought I'd take another class. And before long, I had taken 44 hours, I think, and got my master's in Jewish studies. But what I'll start out with this Hebrew class. And this is actually probably over 10 years ago. The cost of that class was about $1,000 a semester. And they had 4 semesters of this class. So you could basically spend $4,000 in that Hebrew program, and I audited those classes because they didn't really count toward my degree. They were prerequisites for my degree. So if you took it for credit, it would have even cost more, like for instance undergraduate credit. So if you go to college, that's one way to do it. Of course, maybe there's not a lot of junior colleges, I don't think, out there that are teaching Hebrew, unless you're maybe in the Northeast or maybe even in Florida, certain parts of the United States where there are more Jewish neighborhoods. Now, of course, going to Israel is another way to learn Hebrew. And you can spend several $1,000s on your trip, and you might just be there a couple of weeks, or you might stay for a few months, so you have to think about room and board. And you could even go to a yeshiva over there and spend a while, and then you'd really get good in-depth training in Hebrew. So it goes all the way from the gamut of a few dollars up to thousands of dollars, depending on really how much you really want to learn Hebrew. And we talk about how to learn Hebrew and the depths of learning Hebrew in some of my other videos. So if you want to see all the videos in this series, check out how you can do that at the end of this video. We'll talk to you later.
For immediate access to our entire series of videos and the frequently asked and should ask questions on learning Hebrew, please visit HebrewInfoCenter.com, or you can text your name and email to 214-317-4517. When you do that, I'll immediately send you access to those videos along with the first 3 audio lessons of our course, The Top 400 Words of the Hebrew Bible. Look forward to talking to you more, and I'll see you on the inside.